Hey Paul, I'm Propagandist and welcome back to the Propagandist channel. It's been a while since I last did a proper reaction video like this. It's got to be at least a couple of months, right, since I last did, face cam reaction. But we're reacting to some more Lackadaisy content today. So, thing is, in the last sort of month or two, the Lackadaisy channel has actually released a couple of animated shorts. One called Breakthrough, which is only about 45 seconds long, and one called Stratagem, which is about just over a minute and 30 in length. And I was kind of originally planning to do reactions to them at the time when they came out, but unfortunately, just due to a combination of things, I never actually managed to do so, mainly just because of work commitments, IRL, as well as obviously just making sure that I had plenty of content over on my Strategist gaming channel and all that. So here I am at last actually getting round to reacting to these. So I'm going to react to both of these, I think, in this video. I don't see any point in separating them into separate videos, given how short they are. And I think, doing them both in one video should give me plenty to talk about, hopefully. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you've been, you weren't sort of wondering too much where I was and all that. Propagandist, as a channel is something that I only really update as of when I get the opportunity to do so. So there's no particular upload schedule here on this channel. I just, like I say, I just upload whenever I can, whenever I get a bit of spare time and all that. So it's good sometimes, to come over here and do something a little bit different from my usual gaming content. Now, I don't really know what either of these animated shorts are about, but I can make a guess in terms of which characters are involved. So the thumbnail for the Breakthrough one features what looks like a young Rocky and a young Freckle, so it's probably going to be about them. And the Stratagem one looks like it features Mordecai and Victor. So, yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing what these are about. I'm assuming they'll sort of flesh out a bit about these characters, maybe. I have, since obviously I first watched the Lackadaisy pilot, I have read some of the Lackadaisy webcomic now, started to get a feel for who some of these characters are. So it'll be quite interesting, I think, to actually get into this and see what the deal is. I think, you know what, I'm not going to gas along too much. I'm just going to get straight into the first of these animated shorts. Let's start with Breakthrough. Alright, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Why? Well, for the noblest reasons. First-hand edification, science, analysis, to see what would happen.
You've dislocated both of your arms!
In the spirit
Oh,
of...
God.
Would you? In the spirit of discovery!
Oh, the things you get up to when you're a kid, eh? And that's that one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they have lackadaisyshop.com and all that. Fantastic. Yeah, it's just a short one to ease you in, folks. So, if you've seen any of the Lackadaisy webcomic, or indeed any of like the little sort of random shorter comics that tie into it, which Tracy J Butler makes, you'll probably have seen a lot to do with Rocky and Freckles' childhood in those, and just about how Rocky was an absolute little chaos gremlin. So let's see a bit of characterisation going on there. That was the Breakthrough one. Let's get over to the Stratagem one, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so Stratagem, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, what is that? What are you doing?
Someone chose a great voice actor.
I mean your strategy. What strategy are you playing? The Pelagati attack? The Archheiser-Meyer counter-gambit? Der Hammerschlag? The Zugzwang zigzag? The poached penguin? The drunken Tartakower? Some half-cocked variation of the dizzy whippet defense? Checkers?
Victor takes your bishop.
Where'd you learn to play? In a cave?
In a trench.
Right. In the dirt. That explains everything. There it is. The Victor offensive. I wonder why the ballistic aspect of this game was never formalized.
That's a good one. I like that. Still about 30-something seconds to go here. Is there still? Oh no, it's just... Looks like it's just credits and things like that, and probably just an advert for the shop where you can get your plushies. That was an entertaining one. Again, that was very much tying in with the kind of characterisation of Victor and Mordecai that we've seen in the webcomics, things like that, as well as all its little tie-ins. So there are a few interesting clues actually in that one. Like Victor saying he learned to play in a trench, which I'm guessing is referring to World War One, I would imagine. But also, I think it's just very much kind of captured the relationship between those characters. Because the thing is, if you watch some of the little like comic strip voiceovers that have been done on the Lackadaisy channel, the ones involving Victor and Mordecai, that's usually how their relationship is, or was. Because I think the backstory to them is that Mordecai and Victor were once comrades in the Lackadaisy speakeasy before Mordecai branched off and went to Marigold or whatever it's called. So, yeah, their relationship was always kind of one of, they were friends, but sort of kind of the friends who were constantly at each other's throats over little things like that. So that was yeah, I think of those two animated shorts, Stratagem, yeah, I really liked that one particularly. I mean, I like both of them, but Stratagem was just interesting, just to see those two in particular, really sort of showcasing the past relationship that they actually had between them. That sort of friendship, quote unquote, that they had going on. Alright, let's jump cut here and have some final thoughts. Well, there you go. That was actually nice and entertaining, wasn't it? Like I say, just short little animated, well, short little animations, basically, is what I was trying to say there. But nice for shedding a bit of light on some of the interesting characters within this franchise. So we got to see a bit of Rocky and Freckles' childhood, and then we got to see a bit of the past professional friendship, if you want to call it that, between Victor and Mordecai. Like I say, Sung Won Cho, Mordecai's voice actor, is really, really good. He just, I think, brings that character to life so well. I mean, all of the voice actors are really, really good. They've really done a good job of actually bringing those characters, you know, their respective characters to life and all that. So, yeah, I really am intent on just keeping my eye on the Lackadaisy channel and just seeing when new animated shorts or, you know, even season 1 gets released, because I absolutely would love to do even more Lackadaisy content here on Propagandist and all that. Part of me's wondering if actually, because I mentioned the sort of webcomic voiceovers a moment ago, I wonder if I should maybe do reactions to some of those as well. Granted, they won't be blind reactions though, that's the only thing, because I have watched quite a few of them. So maybe, maybe not, depends. You can let me know in the comments if you want to see me do some reactions to those. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically you go onto the Lackadaisy channel and among other things that they have on there, they have basically short comic strips that Tracy J Butler made years back as part of audience Q&A. You know, people who read Lackadaisy would send her questions about characters, things like that, and she would then answer them by drawing a short comic strip. And some of them are quite comical and funny. Yeah, but basically what the Lackadaisy channel did was they took some of those and actually got their voice actors to do kind of like voiceovers for them. And yeah, they're quite entertaining, so they're well worth checking out and all that. But yeah, if you want to see me do, admittedly, a non-blind reaction, let's watch of those, yeah, feel free just to let me know in the comments. I'll happily do that if that's what people want to see. Alright, so yeah, it was very enjoyable. Nice little pleasant way to spend a Sunday morning and all that. In terms of, you know, what else you can expect on the Propagandist channel, moving away from Lackadaisy, thinking about other stuff as well. Obviously, it just depends on very much me finding spare time between my job and other commitments, things like that, to find a bit of time for the second channel. But, you know, I still have various things that I'd be interested in doing. Any of you Ruby watchers out there probably will be aware that, of course, there is a thing that Rooster Teeth has planned called Ruby Volume 9 Beyond, which is something that I'll be trying to keep my eyes out for, because that might be something good to do some reactions to. Other Ruby content, there's actually some very interesting stuff that I've noticed on YouTube recently. I've noticed a trailer for something called Dust Queen, which is like a Ruby fan project, which actually looks really interesting. So I'm wondering if maybe I should do a reaction to the trailer for that, perhaps. I think that'd be probably quite interesting to take a look at and all that. But yeah, there's lots of other stuff. And of course, I, floated an idea a long time ago about doing a Ruby retrospective Let's Watch of volumes 1 to 4. Because obviously, if you look at my default Ruby Let's Watch playlist, I started in volume 5, because volumes 1 to 4 I'd already watched. And I did float that idea of doing a retrospective Let's Watch of volumes 1 to 4 as like a separate series, and people at the time, did like the idea of that. So I may well, do that in the future. That's still very much on the cards. Ice Queendom actually is something I kind of forgot about, which I may do a reaction to. The only issue is that I'm not sure I'd necessarily be able to showcase all the footage of each episode. I probably need to do a lot of jump cutting and chopping, things like that, just to edit it right down. So maybe I'll do a reaction to that, but then again, maybe not. I might just watch it in my own time, I don't know, unless anyone has any big thoughts about it. Because like I say, I think if I was to do reactions to Ice Queendom, I would have to really sort of do a lot of editing work, which of course just requires more time. It's just more time consuming basically, so I'd have to find spare time to be able to do that. So maybe, but I don't know, I'm not decided just yet. But Dusk Queen, the trailer for that, maybe I will do a reaction to it, as I think it probably could be quite interesting. So, yeah, we'll wrap up here then, ladies and gentlemen. Just a short little Let's Watch video to go on the Propagandist channel. Keep it tiding over in the meantime and all that. Hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, hope you'll join me, hopefully, for some more Lackadaisy content here on the channel sometime in the near future. Obviously, as I've already mentioned, Propagandist is my second channel. My main channel is General Strategist, where I do a lot of admittedly very unoriginal gaming content, such as let's plays, things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, though, go and have a nosy over on there. There's a link in the video description. I'm sure there'll be something on there that appeals to you, because I play all kinds of video game genres: horror, RTS, shooters, platformers, VNs from time to time. So yeah, I'm sure there's something over there that'll take your fancy, so go and check that out if you want to. But other than that, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for some more content hopefully sometime soon. Goodbye, everybody.